This is Business and Economy Network.
Hello everyone, glad to know you are watching your program and you are watching Business and Economy Network. My name still remains Peter Nwoche. Do you know determination, perseverance, focus will take you to the heights? Yes, determination, perseverance, focus will take you to any height, be it in business, be it in your personal life, be it in your career, be it in your education, be it anything at all. And I want to say thank you so very much to those of you watching us in far away, Abuja, Port Harcourt, Ilori, Kano, Kaduna. Those of you watching us outside the shores of Nigeria, especially those in South Africa, Ghana, London, and via the online channels. I want to say thank you so very much. We are thanking you because you've been determined to watch us, to see what we are doing. And most of you who have actually called us and written to us, criticize us for us to be much more better for you. Well, your program is loaded and it's going to be educative and incisive. For the program rundown today, we have for special report, we have the Director General of National Automotive Design and Development Council. He's going to give us the automotive policy in Nigeria. And for company focus, we have the Deputy Managing Director of IPI, Iron Product Industries Limited. And for Spotlight, we have the CEO of Drugfield Pharmaceutical Limited. And we have a young CEO, the Chairman CEO of Beepmagnet. Is going to teach you on how to get rich with the little you have in your hand right now. It's going to be a loaded program, and I assure you, definitely you'll learn one or two things. I'll be back after this time out. Don't touch the dial.
1 to 2 teaspoonful of Coflax cough syrup 3 times daily gives you fast relief from chesty and dry cough. Coflax clears your cough and symptoms of cold associated with it. Coflax is available for adults and children. Coflax, the cough syrup for every family, manufactured by Drugfield Pharmaceuticals Limited.
Considering this change era where government is more committed to touching lives and moving the nation forward, a lot of strategies have been put in place to actualize this. The Director General, Chief Executive Officer of the National Automotive Design and Development Council, Mr. Aliyu Jelani, has returned back to Nigeria to also join other players. The Director General is poised to add his quota in the growth and development of the automotive sector in Nigeria. In recent times, strict measures have been put in place to save our borders from car smugglings, of which the Nigerian custom has been of tremendous help. Furthermore, to measures put in place, all vehicles coming into the country will be issued a unique identity number. We must embrace and patronize our own made in Nigerian vehicles.
Yes, all the vehicles that we have here produced in Nigeria. Well, it's good to know that this government just recently passed an edict that all vehicles purchased by the government, a certain percentage of them need to be made in Nigeria. It is also very important to know that this administration is very, very committed to making a difference. We now have a government from the highest level all the way to the lowest that is truly committed to reaching out and touching the lives of every Nigerian. And that's why I came back from the United States to work in Nigeria, because I know that now I'll have the opportunity to work with committed leadership that is interested in making the right initiatives and bringing this whole country forward. So we have a very good relationship with customs, very good. And now that I've assumed duty, I'm committed to making that relationship even closer and stronger. As of now, the land borders have been closed for the importation of vehicles, so all vehicles can only officially come through Nigeria through the ports. This is to stem down smuggling. So we're doing that, and we're working on a portal, an online portal where every vehicle that is brought into Nigeria would be registered. So would have all the particulars of the vehicle, the VIN number. So if for some reason someone smuggles in a vehicle and goes on to register or to sell it, they will not be able to do so unless it is on that platform. So we're working very closely with customs to see how best this would be implemented. To be an agency that has enabled the production of a high percentage of the vehicles that we use in Nigeria, to be an agency that has empowered thousands of Nigerians to be part of that developmental process, to also be the agency that takes Nigeria into the new era of transportation, into the electrification of vehicles, because that's a tidal wave coming. We can't shy away from it. So NADDC hopes to put together an electric vehicle policy that will support the production and usage of electric vehicles, that will support the development of electric vehicle charging infrastructure. We will work with all relevant stakeholders to see how that problem could be alleviated. But the steel industry doesn't really fall under our mandate, under our own separate, a whole different ministry. Yes, we do need steel, but it's also important to note that steel is not all. That the automotive industry is actually moving towards composites, lighter, more efficient. And we have crude oil that is the basis for plastics and composites. So we will work with all necessary stakeholders to see how the steel industry could be, developed to feed the automotive sector. But then we'll also give emphasis, or we'll also give support to the composite sector, because that's where these newer types of vehicle materials are headed.
Iron Products Industries Limited is one of Nigeria's foremost leading steel fabricators, with not less than 13 dimensions like steel structures, oil and farm, tank farm, soundproofing, CNC and powder coating, working division, to mention a few. IPI is popularly known as a group, has other business arms in automotive assembly, trailer manufacturing, paint manufacturing and logistics. Its goodwill and 2 years guarantee period for its product has made people endeared to them. Mr. Nunu D1 and Mr. Philip D1 are the Group Managing Director and Deputy Managing Director of the group, respectively.
My name is Philip D1. I am the Deputy Managing Director of Iron Products Industries. I was born in America but raised all my life in Nigeria. I'm a Nigerian citizen as well, a proud Nigerian. IPI is a 51-year-old company, and I moved into Nigeria about 10 years ago to take over. And the goal is to keep growing IPI to becoming a household name in Nigeria. So Iron Products Industries is a steel fabrication company in Nigeria that focuses on different forms of fabrication. So we have about 13 divisions, from trailer manufacturing to small body manufacturing, which is mobile banking, firefighting trucks with foam and water systems, specialized bodies, as you would say. We move into tank divisions as well. We have automotive assembly, as you know, and we have other divisions. So IPI is a fabrication company that's growing. It's growing within its field, and hopefully one day will enter offshore fabrication.
With over 50 years in the business of fabrication and lots of testimonials, IPI considers itself as an old outfit with new innovations and right capacity breaking new ground, rolling out up to 400 trailer bodies monthly and not less than 800 small body vehicles and pickup vans. Amongst stiff competition, IPI continues to stand tall and successful. For all fabrication needs, IPI is the name to trust. With IPI, if you can picture it, they will fabricate it.
I like to believe IPI in trailer manufacturing and small body manufacturing, we're the leaders. At a good day, we can produce 350 to 400 trailers a month. with the small body unit fabrication, which is, the pickups all the way to, 10-ton, 15-ton rigid trucks. I believe we can do up to 800 to 1,000 units a week. So we have the capacity to keep growing. We have the capacity to be the leaders. I strongly believe we are the leaders in that field. We're trying to enter other departments and become the leaders. So there is the steel structural divisions. We're still young. We're an old outfit, but we're not that strong in that division. The oil and gas downstream division, we're quite strong as well. We do a lot of tank farms, pipelines. But now it's, we want to grow it further. We want IPI not just to stay as it is. We want it to keep on developing. So that's why we're here. We want to keep on developing this group. Well, we're very patriotic, as in, me, I love Nigeria. There's nobody that can tell you how much I love Nigeria. I consider myself Nigerian before any other, how do you say, race or ethnicity I'm from. My family are Lebanese, but I don't speak Arabic. I never grew up in Lebanon. I was born in the States, but never lived longer than 1 month. As in, I was born and they brought me back. So home is Nigeria, and my goal is to grow it. I want to leave an impression here, and I want people to know that I care. So this is very important to my clients, I think. There are steel suppliers in the market. Saba Steel is probably at its front in that line of getting steel on the ground. We import a bit for ourselves, but it's not been an issue. In fairness, the government, because of our manufacturing license, we've been able to still acquire and bring in steel, so it hasn't really affected us, to be honest with you. It's been smaller amounts, but not zero, as you would say. So we're okay with that.
Pharmacist Olakunle Ekudayo is the MD CEO, Drugfield Pharmaceuticals Limited, a wholly indigenous Nigerian company founded in 1991 but commenced production in 1993 as a drug manufacturing outfit after approval from relevant agencies and bodies like NAFDAC and the Pharmacists Council of Nigeria. Its facility now houses dosage manufacturing areas for dry syrup, capsules, tablet, ointment, cream, gels, ear and eye drops, small and large volume liquid injectable preparations, amongst others. The issues of research and development cannot be emphasized. This brings about growth, and development also helps in getting the right dosage form. A lot of factors are considered in the production of drugs. It brings about labor and backward integration, looking at different components that are needed. Drugfield prides itself as the highest product collection carrier in the industry with over 140 registered product range. Drugfield products are excellent products from a sure source.
Practically, all companies that are manufacturing in Nigeria, we are generic manufacturers. In other words, the products we make were developed by mostly Western companies. Many years now, and they have lost patent. So we could produce them and make them available to our people. And like I said, growth is a process. Even while you are working on generic products, you still need to set up your own R&D facility, to develop, the right dosage form, because you can vary your dosage form, you can vary your ingredients, to achieve the same purpose. I mean, we talked about backward integration here. If, for instance, I'm changing from petroleum jelly made in Germany to the one made in Nigeria, I must be able to set up and check what's the difference. If I use the one made in Nigeria, what do I need to do? Maybe the thickness is a little bit on the high side, maybe this or that. You see, every product needs an R&D. You are looking at shelf life, expansion, or reduction. Apart from stability studies, you need R&D, research and development, so that you can always improve on your product. Now, the bigger R&D really is when you begin to make the real ingredients, maybe from raw materials. I'm talking about excipients, like starch, which is very common, lactose, those are popular ones. Now, the question you want to ask yourself, number one, you are an investor. You want to make cornstarch for the pharmaceutical industry in Nigeria. And then you decide, after doing your due process, to say, oh yes, this is the kind of tonnage of this material that is consumed in Nigeria. And then you bring in the machinery, and then, of course, you start buying corn from local manufacturers and convert, and then come up with an acceptable grade. The next thing is your country going to protect you? Because the door is open to everyone who wants to bring in, so we have seen at least one or two companies that ventured, let's say paracetamol, active ingredient, paracetamol powder. It's not that I was told. I saw some of the equipment. The owner is late now, but they never saw the light of the day. Why? Because we really don't have, a serious plan, for backward integration, for self, sufficiency. We don't have a plan. Have a vision for yourself. When you are able to define your vision, have a passion for it. Don't allow anything to hold you down or to hold you back from pursuing your vision. I'll tell you, I told you while I was in the pharmacy school, I already made up my mind I was going to work in a factory. I never knew that I was, a day would come that I will have my own factory. But I had a role model at that time. I had an uncle who was production manager for Welcome. And each time I went to the factory, I loved the dignity, and then that you produce drugs, people respect you. So for a young Nigerian, you should have a role model. Oh, this is, I want to be like so and so person. And then make efforts to get information, to get close, and have a lot of information about what you want to do. There is always a waiting time. Don't be in a hurry, but you have to start small. And always recognize the fact that I'm a Christian. God loves small beginnings. So no one should despise that. When you start small and you're growing and you keep looking back and giving thanks, God will continue to grow you. And there is one more thing which I believe God looks at. God will first teach you addition and subtraction before He puts you on multiplication. And that's what we learn, from elementary anyway. He gives you one thing, adds one to it, becomes two. You work at it, it becomes 3 or 4. Somewhere along the line, you may lose one out of it, but you go back to Him and you keep working at it. But you don't say, oh no, I didn't know I was going to lose this much. Oh, maybe I went the wrong business. Let me go and try that. Oh, because that's what a lot of people do. And then they try to work with other people's vision. Have your own cut out for you. So that's my advice to young Nigerians. Know what you want out of life. Have passion for it. Go after it. The chances are high that you'll succeed.
The next product that I want to talk about has to do with our healthcare product. The truth is this: every one of us love healthcare. So I'm using this medium to actually introduce one of our subsidiaries, which is Beep Health. Beep Health is actually focused on seeing to it that quality healthcare is actually available to all. Many of us wish that we worked in Shell and Chevron because they actually have medical cover for these individuals. But what about those of us who are entrepreneurs, local businessmen? Sometimes we do not have health cover. We do not know how to actually go about it. There's good news for all of you. Beep Health, in conjunction with Gold Club, is actually making healthcare possible for all, which means that by subscribing to our healthcare package, for 1 year, you are actually covered. And then too, our packages scale through to family too, which means that if you are a family person, that you have a family of 6, you can also leverage on this. But the beautiful thing about it is that this product also has an ambience of creating empowerment opportunity. Because I know that as a Nigerian, you would actually want to enjoy this value. But of course, if you get this value, would you be willing to actually or tell your friends or keep it to yourself? The answer is no. So we have created a platform that is also possible for you that haven't enjoyed the benefit of our healthcare cover, which is known as premium health maintenance. You can also make a living, and of course, that particular health cover which you have actually signed up automatically becomes free. This particular healthcare cover that we are talking about also scale or extend to antenatal, dental, and also optical care with a little premium that you need to pay for 1 year. We look forward to having as many Nigerians as possible taking hold of this so that we can cut down the mortality rate of individuals who, because they don't have the means, or possibly because they could not go for a checkup, or possibly because if they had the opportunity of seeing a doctor, a consultant, yes, they would have actually saved their lives or possibly saved a member of their family. This particular product is unique and is exclusive to Gold Club members. So we want every Nigerian who is hearing this to actually leverage on that. And for all the individuals who want to be part of this to create awareness about this product, yes, we are saying welcome to this particular offer. Trading is something that we all have understood over the years. But the question is, are you interested in the Forex market? Today, we are talking about digital asset. That, of course, in the public, there are a lot of digital asset that is now available, which is actually growing at an alarming rate. I want to say that it is possible for you to take advantage of this particular global trend so that you can actually trade digital assets, just like we have the stock market. But one of the basic challenges that many people have experienced is actually the technicalities to understand how this market moves. I'm proud to tell you that as part of our product line that we offer in our organization, there is a robot that can actually help you to actually do this. This robot would actually trade on your behalf, which means that all you need to do is actually to subscribe to this particular robot. And when you do, it understudies this particular market and then make informed decision. Yes, we must understand that because of our busy schedule, many of us may not be able to do all the analysis that is required. But I want to say that if you are interested to tap into the trading market, you need to actually have this robot. From our experience, we have seen that this particular robot will not close trade until you achieve between 1 and 5%. So when you buy this particular robot, we're going to teach you on how to set it up. We're going to tell you on how you can actually open your exchange account, which of course involve Bittrex and Binance. With Bittrex and Binance, you just fund that particular account with a digital asset, and this particular robot will do the trading for you. This particular trade, of course, we do not control that because you have absolute 100% control of the proceed and profit that is actually generated by this particular robot. This is one of the first of its kind. So if you are actually interested that you want to know more, take advantage of a robot that will do your trade for you, we have that particular product ready. And all you need to do is to what? Make payment of this particular robot, and we will teach you all you need to know about that particular robot. Secondly too, for those of us who are influencers, after you start using this robot, the testimony and the experience you enjoy, you will want to actually share this with your friends. I'm saying that there is something else for you because we have also created an affiliate model that you can actually leverage on. This affiliate model would actually enable you that when you actually recommend your friend to use the same robot because of the result you are getting, you can actually get between 10 to 15% of actually selling this particular robot. So this is something that we all are looking out for. The market capitalization is huge, and then making an informed decision that is analytical is also very much interesting. This is something that is exciting, and we look forward to train a lot of Nigerians on how they can actually set this up. It is our delight, it is our joy to see to it that in every state we have individuals who have been trained by us on how to actually set this robot up so that individuals can take advantage of the global market space. Well, viewer, this is where time will permit us. I want to say thank you so very much. You know, all your comments, let them keep pouring in. And remember this, from next week, we are going to be having a quiz. Yes, a quiz segment courtesy this program. So tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell all your relatives, wherever they are. We're going to bring this quiz and you're going to win lots and lots of gift items. I promise you it's going to be an interesting time. On behalf of the production crew, I want to say thank you so very much. This program definitely will make a return same time next week, God's willing. Don't forget, the program is going off air now, but the conversation is still ongoing. So you can log in on our website, www.greenspringgroup.com, or you can go to our YouTube channels, www.youtube.com/user/greenspringgroup, and the conversation is ongoing, and see all our other past episodes and contribute and make your comment. All right, I will be with you again same time next week, God's willing. Stay blessed, and always think of what you can do for the nation where you are watching me from right now. Not all the time what government will do, because you are part of the government. Stay blessed.